Alright, man, we on the phone right now. We got Hollowman, y'all know him, Team A, Hollowman, I mean, live from, well, you could talk to him, man, tell him where you live from and all of that.
Hey, man, I'm live from State Road, man.
State Road, man.
CFCF.
You in CFCF right now?
Yeah, no doubt.
So, yeah, people ain't seen and heard from you in a minute, man, so, like, how long have you been away and all that? Tell a little bit about that.
Man, I've been away now for like 7.5 years, man.
7.5 years?
Yeah.
Alright, so
since 2010.
2010. So before we get into that story, let's take them back a little bit. Now, first and foremost, when we first heard of you, when you first hit the scene, we recognized you like your name was Hollowman. You know, my folks Hollowman. You know, there's two Hollowmans in the city.
Yeah.
But it wasn't never no beef. Y'all never went at each other and none of that. It's just like you popped up doing your own thing and he was doing his thing. So speak on that. Like when you came out with the name, like what was people saying, comparing y'all and stuff like that? Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, they was comparing and stuff like that, but it always was love between both of us. I mean, and, you know, at that time it was about who was going to get on first. I mean, so it was really, you know, it was never no animosity between me and bro. I mean, and I really didn't hear too much from him because I really don't be in too much with the rappers nowadays. But hopefully he don't get it too, you know.
Word. So like what like where you coming from? I know you from down north. Like where you pop? Like when people first heard of you popped up on the scene. Like how that all came together and what was the reaction? Like when you first popped up on the DVD and did your thing. Like tell people that story and all that.
Hey man, you know it was really like Cicero and Sick. It was a couple of them that was rappers. And, you know, I really wasn't no rapping boy, I mean, but, you know, being around them so much, you know, the company that you keep, you know, you wind up doing things that they do. So I started writing down stuff. And then, you know, they started telling me, like, yo, when the DVD boys come around or whatever, man, spit the stuff. So I started spitting my little stuff, man, and, you know, people started to like it. So, you know, I just kept writing, and that's how I wound up, you know, everybody just started following me. So that's how that came about.
Word. So then you popped up on a couple different DVDs. Now, I mean, you got videos on YouTube that's hundreds of thousands of views and all that. So talk a little bit about. Now, I mean, that situation, people knowing who you is, people showing you love and all that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Once they started getting on DVDs and you know, they started putting it on the internet and all that, people were showing me a lot of love, man. And I definitely appreciate it. I had, you know, people from all over, you know, commenting and stuff like that. So it definitely was a big encouragement. And then I came across some dudes that was messing with Def Jam and stuff like that. So I definitely went around and in some places and talked to some folks and all that. But it really has been this jail situation that really kept me back, man, from really doing what I do. But I ain't even gonna lie though. I ain't on the rat type time no more, man.
Word. Yeah, but so back then when you was in the mix and all of that, you know, we did interviews and people was talking about the headshots versus touch money top class battle and all that. I know you was around at the time, but you weren't necessarily partaking in it because you wasn't a part of that. But what was your thoughts on that at the time? Like, cause I don't remember you ever getting into no rap beef or nothing like that. So what was your thoughts on like saying like rappers beefing and how big that situation was and all that?
Oh, that was a crazy wave when that was going on, but I was booked that time too, though.
Oh, you was booked that time?
Yeah, I was booked from 2004 to 07. So once I came home, that's when people started telling me about all the beats and all that, and I was watching the DVD trying to catch up with what was going on, and it was crazy though. Like I said, I tell anybody, man, Philly, we still do. They got the best rappers, man, in the world, man. Philly got the best rappers, man.
Word. Alright, so now let's get into the other side of the Hollow story, because most people know you from the rap stuff and the DVDs and all that, but like you said, from 04 to 07 you had got locked up and came home, and then you end up getting locked up again back in 2010, so you only been home them couple years within that home. So speak on that, like what was the situation, why you got caught up, and tell the people, like, give them that rundown, like the first time, why you did them 3 years, and then how you end up where you at now.
Oh man, you know, a lot of stuff was going on, man. You know, I was a rapper, but I was more of a street person, you know what I mean? And you know, I got caught up in some of the streets, and some weird stuff happened around the way. So I tried to go somewhere else, and wound up getting caught up out Penn State University. I got locked up out there, and wound up getting like a 3 to 6. That was in 04, so I was booked from 04 to 07 when the time came home. And then I wound up getting booked again for like a year for some nonsense again. And I was probably out for like a year and a half, and then wound up catching this case right here, and I've been doing it ever since, man. But like I'm back down here now because I won my appeal, so inshallah things work out right, man, so I can get back out there, you know.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. So you said you won your appeal, so that's why they brought you back down to CFCF. So where was you at the whole time you was fighting it and all that?
I was FCI Dallas. Yeah.
Okay, so you was out Dallas, PA, and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was up there for a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you won your appeal. So tell them about that feeling, the situation with that, because you was fighting for a minute. So for you to win that, John, like speak on the situation with that, like how that whole situation went down, how that felt and all that.
Hey man, I can't thank the Lord enough, man. And all praises due to the Lord because, man, like, that was just a crazy situation. You know, when I wound up doing the trial, they started using my rap music as like a confession statement on my case, and that was like crazy because it had nothing to do with my case. And that, you know, that's why I really don't rap now. From a Muslim standpoint, you know, music is unlawful, and like I just feel as though Allah made a sign out of me. An example out of me with the situation because they started using rap music and they used this Beanie Siegel video that I was in, and they really like flipped it on my whole case and, you know, try to prosecute me with that. But as far as they wound up willing me out. They wound up willing me out, man. And man, I've been through some hard times with that situation, man. Right, but I just think a lot of got me up out of that situation because I was a state around a lot of guys who had life, and you know, they exhausted their appeal rights, meaning that, you know, like they don't have no more rhythm with the criminal justice system, and just to have that blessing to get back down here, man. I like I said, I can't thank Allah enough, man, and you know, I'm just trying to get back out there to my family and my kids and, you know, my loved ones, man.
Right. So you said that when you was in trial fighting the John, they was actually so they was pulling the stuff up like off of YouTube and all that? Because we've been hearing these stories, but that's why I want you to share that, because we've been hearing these stories, you know, so switch your message to the people as far as like, you know what I mean, what you went through, what they be putting out there on the Instagram and the YouTube and all that. Give them the message behind that, like, because it was real for you.
Man. Man, they wound up using my music, man, and, you know, it's a lot of people that they did that with. They did that with a little Boosie. It was another rapper boy that they did that with, but him and Deuce, man, they need to be mindful of what they put them on the internet, man, because these people don't play fair, and they wound up using my music as like a confession statement on my case, and it wasn't even, and nothing even went down like that, you know, and, you know, they presented this evidence to the jury, and they don't know no better, so they wound up convicting me, man, and they gave me a life sentence, man, plus like 2.5 to 5 years. So it was just a crazy experience, bro. Like I said, man, but I never lost faith in the law, and you know, I was up there joining the law library too, man. So I was trying to get back out, man, and like I said, I just can't think of law enough that, you know, that I got that chance to get back down here, man, because it don't usually happen like that so often.
Weird. So, as though you've been down for a nice little minute, man, what's something that you learned going through this whole experience, because you've been through a lot in these last 7 years, man, 7 to 10 years, like, what's something you can share with the people that's on the outside that might have been on the same path you was on, I mean?
Yeah, man, I'm glad that you asked me that, man. My advice to anybody, man, is just to, I advise everybody, man, to know that, you know, none of that's right in relation to something love. But I don't know if you listen or not, man, but I just, everybody should know that and act upon it, man. And I just learned so much as far as from the Muslim standpoint of who my Lord is. And, you know, the whole time, like I said, I just been striving, man. And, you know, I had a lot of influence with this rap stuff, and I be asking Allah, you know, to give me that same influence with his being, and then so that, you know, I can be a good example for people, man. They're role model for people, man, because like I said, I done been through a lot in my time, man. I'm 32 now, and I got booked this last time when I was 25. And like I said, I learned a lot, man, and I just want to, you know, lead by good example. And it's like, you know, I was out there. I'm not gonna say that I was a monster out there, but you know, my intentions was right, but my actions wasn't so right. You know, so I just know that I know better. I just want to do better, man. So you know, for dudes that's out there, you gotta get their head on straight, man, because it's, you know, man, it's not a game out there, man. And a lot of dudes be doing a lot of stuff out there, and man, they could catch a bad break, man, or rap just that fast, like, and your life can be taken away from you. So you need to be more mindful of the decisions that they make, or rap, because life is short. I mean,
where. So you said you 1 year pill, you back up State Road. Know what I mean? So what's the next step for as you getting home? Like, what's the process from here? Like,
I got another, you know, they vacated my sentence and gave me a new trial, so they took the life sentence back and they gave me a new trial. So right now I'm back in trial stage, and probably in a couple months I should be going back to trial, and hopefully everything go right with that, so I can slide up out of this joint, man.
Yeah, we wish you the best with that, man. You've been down for a minute. Like, that gotta be a crazy feeling. The 1 minute you looking at life, they get talking about you 25, they talking about you in life, and then now all of a sudden, 7 years later, know what I mean, they say you, know what I mean, you beat that, and you about to be on your way home, Lord willing, know what I mean?
Right, yeah, right. And man, one of my craziest experiences, man, when I had, because I always, like I said, I always kept faith and had patience, and I always believed that, you know, something good was going to come out of me, out of the situation, and me coming back down here. But one of my craziest experiences, man, is that I used to have dreams that I had a life sentence, you know what I mean? And I would actually wake up in the cell and, you know, be looking around the cell like, damn, like, this can't be over for me, you know what I mean? I mean, I know my cells used to have to be, like, thinking that I was tripping, because I used to be turning the light on and looking over my paperwork and all that, and I used to be like, damn, like, I really got a life sentence. I mean, so like I said, man, I had some hard times sometimes, man, but I just think a lot that, you know, that you know, he made a way for me. I mean, he definitely made a way for me. So I want to show my appreciation to Allah for him allowing me to get back down here. So I want to continue to do the right thing.
So aside from, I know you can't wait to get back to your family and your loved ones. So aside from that, man, so you said you done with the rap for the most part, like you going a different direction. What you looking forward to doing? Like, what you got a plan for what you want to do?
Yeah, hey, listen, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I just want to live a simple life, man. I done been through a lot, man. Like, you know, I done had a little money here and there, you know, I done been popped sometimes, you know, I done had the women and all that other goofy stuff, man. You know, I just want to, like I said, I just want to be obedient to my Lord, man, get out there and be a good role model to my family members, man, and stuff like that, man. Like, so it ain't really too much that I never been so anxious to do the right thing, man. So I just really want to get out there and lead by good example, man. And I ask the Lord to keep me firm upon that, man, because, you know, a lot of dudes talk this talk, but, you know, when they get out there, it's a whole lot of temptation and distractions out there, and they wind up going back to what they know. So, you know, I just want to stay up on that straight path, man.
Right, no, I hear that, bro, for sure. Is there anything else you want to let the people know, man, before we get out here? Because we definitely want to get another interview when you touch down. I mean, let the people know, let them see you and all that. But before, so in the meantime, anything else you want to leave them with, man?
Yeah, man, I want to say, man, I appreciate all the love, man, that everybody been giving me, man, just by keeping my name alive, and, you know, the brothers that been keeping me in the dua, and just everybody, man. Like, I've been getting a lot of love since I've been in here, man, and I never knew that I affected and had that much influence on people, man. And, you know, for Lottie, man, I really appreciate that from my little heart, man, that I got so much love out there and people that were supporting me, man, not just financially, man, because people were sending me checks and all that too, but, you know, just the conversations, the positive conversations, and telling me, you know, to be patient and, you know, and to keep doing what I'm doing, man. I appreciate that stuff, man. I really do, man. So that's what I would like to say, man. I would like to get a shout out, man, to my sons, mom, and my kids and all my family members, and, you know, all my loved ones, man, and those that were there for me, man, because like I said, man, I really appreciate it, man. And I appreciate you, man, for giving me this little interview, man, so that I could say what I had to say, man, because I always had a lot to say, but I really ain't had no, I ain't had no way to really let it out, man. You know what I mean? I really had no way to let it out, because I heard that, people don't really be doing the DVDs and stuff like that no more, so, so once my folks told me about it, I said, well, no doubt, man, that's my boy, you know what I mean? You always been a thorough boy ever since I met you too, man, so like I said, I appreciate it, bro.
For sure, man. Real rap, man. Can't wait till you get back out here and be able to do what you do, man. I know you've been down for a minute, man. For sure, man. We wish you the best with all that, man. You got, how can people get at you while you in there? In the meantime, they want to write you, they want to holler at you, like plug your info, where you at, and how they can, contact you and all that.
Hey, man, they can write me, man. My name Raheem Thomas. My PP number 974-012. And the address up here is 7901 State Road, Philly, PA 19136. So they could definitely contact me like that by writing me or whatever, man. And I'll definitely respond back, man. Alright, definitely respond back.
Word. And one more question before we get out, because it just came to my head. When you were bands, know you was popping on the DVDs and stuff like that. When you got locked up and you went in there, was people like, what was the response? Like, people knew who you was. They show you how did you deal with that? Was people trying to start shit with you? Like, give them that rundown.
No, because I ain't gonna say I'm a jailbird. I've been coming through these years, so it be all nobody don't really be a lot of jail rappers and stuff like that, but I never really got into no battles or nothing. But when I first got booked, though, I was writing heavy, and I definitely had some plans on getting back out there and dropping some mixtapes and all that, Halloween and all this. I had a lot of stuff that I was planning on doing and all that, but as far as rap battles and stuff like that, or dudes trying to start stuff, no, I ain't come across that type of stuff. There'll always be respect when I come do these shows. It'll always be respect, yeah.
Early. Alright, man, we gonna sign out, man. Philly F.A.M.E TV, man. Hollow Team A, you know what I mean? He on this way home, man. We wish him the best with all that, man. We gonna see him soon once he out here. And we gonna get the people to update, man. In the meantime, make sure y'all write him, check him out, and know what I mean? We gonna get back to it.
Alright, that's what it is, bro. I appreciate it.
This is Philly F.A.M.E. We them people that'll give you game. Main ones say they real, they be really lame. They ain't living out the image that they really claim. Trying to give them something different like they in the gang. Philly F.A.M.E.